Welcome, mindful parents. In today's video, I'll be talking about praising and how research tells us that we should not be praising our children. So, what is praising? Praising is when parents constantly tell their children, "Good job," for doing different things. So, here is the thing. When we always praise our children for doing things, like for example, if they are reading, you say, "Oh, good job, you're reading." We are sending this message that reading is really not so fun, that they're doing something that is not really rewarding. And what that would result in is that slowly the child will stop reading. Or for example, when your children eat vegetables, you say, "Good job, you're eating your vegetables." However, you never say that when they eat chocolate. So the message that you're sending is that vegetables are really not that yummy and you are still eating them. And again, what will happen that slowly, when that praise is not there, that the child will stop eating their vegetables, that they will get that message that vegetables are really not that yummy, so why should I eat them? Another example of praising is when children share. You say, "Oh, good job, you're sharing." We're also sending that message that sharing is not something that is natural, that comes from within their hearts. So what will end up happening is that when you're not watching, they're less likely that they would share, that they wouldn't share because they feel that this is something that is rewarding for their own sake. So what research says is that when children are praised all the time, what will happen is that the child will slowly stop doing it independently. So you will not see them doing it spontaneously from their heart. They would only do it if they are praised. And if they're not, they will slowly stop doing that behavior. It will also keep your children on their toes, thinking that maybe they will not live up to your expectation for that praise, that if you do not praise them, that they are not good enough. So they will always be wanting to do things just for the sake of you praising them, not for the sake of themselves. So it's not internal motivation, it's more an external motivation. And to go with that, it really creates this environment for a child to be praise junkie, which means that they are looking for outside resources to feel okay within themselves, instead of teaching them to find this internal satisfaction for their own actions, to feel proud of what they are doing and what they have accomplished. That they don't need to wait for approval from others all the time. They need to look for approvals from within themselves. And the last thing is that it robs the children from that sense of accomplishment, as I said before, and the sense of joy for what they have done. They lose that sense. They don't see themselves as self-worth when they do things that comes from their own challenges, from their own achievements. In the next video, I'll be sharing with you what can you say instead of "good job," instead of praising your children. Hope you found those information helpful.